So yeah, the month it was a great little segment where we all learn about what Pete did for the last month. I moved house. No, sorry, that's not really what the month was about. Things that happened. Apple released their mobility trends. This was quite fascinating to view and monitor because I kind of trust Apple's data. I don't know if it was kind of expressed anywhere, like the percentage of their devices that contributed to this. I assume it was only those devices or users that had opted into sending Apple key metrics at the beginning of onboarding for iOS. But yeah, it was fascinating jumping on this site and looking at the different cities and how they trended and how they were impacted by some of the movement restrictions. That is my last slide to do with COVID. The iPhone SE came out again. It doesn't have straight edges and it's not a tiny phone. Sorry, Aletha, if you're listening. The new SE has got an A13 chip. It's the body and pretty much an iPhone 8, but with an A13. The A13 is a ridiculously tanky, fast chip in and of itself when it's driving all of the pixels that make up the 11s and 11 Pros. So on this thing, it is just a beast inside this tiny little unit. It's a bloody cheap phone, and we will, as developers, probably be supporting this notchless device for a very long time. It will be a long time before Apple stops supporting A13 chips. And I assume that they would stop support for the iPhone SE, this one, at the same time that they stop support for the 11 Pro. And that's going to be years and years away.
Hey, sorry to interrupt, Pete.
Yes.
I don't think your slides are updating.
Oh, no.
It doesn't matter. Like, it's just I think people are saying that they can only see one slide.
All right, give me 2 seconds.
No worries.
I have a button here that says resume share. Sharing is paused. All right, hang on a second. Give me 1 moment.
No problems.
Oh, God. You can see my entire monitor.
I can see
right
your
now.
entire everything.
Yeah, excellent. Cool. We'll just hide away some of that other stuff, that other presentation I was doing today.
Hey, I've got
All right, so iPhone SE slide. There we go.
Thanks.
Like I was saying, bloody cheap. No more iPhone 8s, and we'll be supporting this device forever. The iPad Pro Magic Keyboard is an extremely amazing looking fancy device. I haven't been able to interact with one. I don't have an iPad Pro. It's very expensive. It's 500 Australian for the 11-inch and 589 for the 12.9 inch. But everything that I've seen from the reviews, it looks quite magical in the way that it tilts. If anyone, I think there's been a few people in Slack that have mentioned that they've received this. So yeah, keen to hear some more closer to home reviews of the unit. Something that I'm reasonably excited about is the new 13-inch. It wasn't the rumored 14-inch. It's still got thick bezels. But it's got an escape key and a useless touch bar, but it's got a physical escape key and Touch ID. And it is actually quite tanky if you want to spec it all the way up. Quad-core 10th gen i7, 2.3 gigahertz. You can get up to 4 terabyte SSD, which is just kind of silly, but would be amazing. And 32 gigs of RAM. This is no longer at work. Anytime I see mobile devs that carry around a 13-inch laptop, I feel quite sad for them and speak about why they've received a dual core machine, even though now if they've got the new 13-inch, won't be so bad. We have got the new Xcode 11.5 is in beta 2. We've got iOS 13.5, beta 4. Things that have been, this comes with the new contact tracing APIs, as well as a few other benefits. It doesn't look like this is a special release that was put together just for the contact tracing. It looks like the contact tracing stuff got rolled into an existing planned updates across the board. We have got the Dub 2020 announcement. It's going to be fully online June 22nd. Great day, my birthday. And yeah, I haven't really followed along too much about how they'll be doing anything beyond the streaming. I don't know if there's details yet around the special interactions with any of the Apple engineers. Some of that detail might be out. I just haven't come across it. And also this month, we had the amazing crash event from those big players. This one, the Crashlytics tweet, was actually prompted by the Facebook SDK crashing, but they weren't alone. Both Facebook and Google in the last month they corrupted the SDKs remotely such that they would be crashing host applications. The Google Maps SDK crash didn't affect iOS too much. It looked like, from my understanding, the iOS apps that were using the Google Maps SDK, which is not that many these days, healed reasonably quickly, but REA can talk to the Android app, got quite stuck with the Google Maps SDK. It didn't recover as quickly as the Google engineers posted on the issue thread. They said that this will not be an issue after 2 hours, and then it took advice for everyone to do a kind of patch to explicitly reach into the SDK and remove some keys from a persistent store. And yes, the Facebook SDK crash. The Facebook SDK is prolific and in so many of our apps. It's used for ad tracking and social sign-in primarily. But yeah, this one was crashing Spotify, crashing every kind of high player app, and that was the one that made Crashlytics turn off crash reporting for everyone for a short period of time, which I thought was a great laugh. And that is it for the month that was. And again, you can see